Hi guys, just a quick one really. I realised that I wanted to ask a question for some help in my last video and I actually forgot. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd do another one. Plus I got a little bit of good news. So I thought I'd show you. Those that follow me on Instagram, I don't know if I think I did mention about the card I was doing for my nurse. It was this one. I did finish it. I did give it to her. I didn't take a picture of it though. But my first finish of the year, woohoo! And I didn't take a picture of it. But I did finish it exactly the same way as this. I just kind of frayed the edges a bit and then stuck it down on the card with some Pritt stick. But yeah, it was nice to at least get one finish under the belt for the year. Might well be my only at this rate. But yeah, so it's nice. What I wanted to ask you was I got it was a Heaven and Earth design and it was a freebie one. It was this Egyptian lady, and I showed it a while ago as being one that I wanted to do, and I've got all the threads together and I've got a piece of 25 count magic guide. I think I've got all the threads. I did have all the threads somewhere. There is, oh, because they're in a box. It's fine. I was thinking there's like 88 colours in this. That is not all of them. They're in a box on bobbins. And I did start it. I don't think I ever showed it because there we go. I really wanted to do. Oh, I've got a needle on there. I really wanted to do tent stitch on this, and I tried 2 strands. Well, I tried 1 strand because at the minute I stitched 1/1 on 25 count, which is what I'm doing my other Heaven and Earth in. The Together We Stand, the eagle one. And I like that. I like how that stitches up, but I don't get a lot of time. I get even less time now, and I wanted to try tent stitch in the hope that it will just speed it up along. Speed it up along? Speed it along up. I don't know. It would speed up. And I tried 1 stitch. Obviously it wasn't enough coverage. I tried 2 strands. Still, it just didn't look quite right. The coverage wasn't good enough for me. I tried 3 and it was coming up too bulky. Now, I just wanted some advice on those that do tent stitch, on what sort of count fabric that you use and how many strands. I was then thinking perhaps go up to 28 count and then try that and see if that gives me. Problem is I've never done tent stitch and I'm such kind of like a traditionalist really when it comes to my stitching that I don't know. It's going to have to look amazing to be able to convert me, I think, but you know, otherwise I'm just going to drive mad and not have any progress on these heights that I love. So anyone, I don't feel like I'm making sense. I feel like my head is just all like, it's because I'm trying to concentrate on too many things. I'm sitting at my computer and started playing Theme Hospital, which I love, but I've never ever been able to complete it, and I'm on like quite a high level, and even now like it just does my head in. If anyone's ever played, I like playing these sort of games. These are my favourite kind of games, like time management sort of games and Sims like that. And it's weird because those sort of games I can, on a PC, I can sit here and just play and play, play and play. And I have a few times, more than a few, done like a whole day on Sims, you know, pre-Poppy, where, you know, you go from like babies and marriage and building the house and promotions and stuff like that. And same with Theme Hospital. I would quite happily, if I had it, I would sit here for 2, 3, 4 hours probably, just trying to complete this level, because it's doing my head in. Like now, it's just come up that I've got an epidemic. Really? Like, you have like 10 of them, and then that's all your money gone, and then you're like, and then it gets to the end of the financial year and you lose the level. Cheers. And I do get quite angry when playing with it, which is after a while I have to switch off. But I forgot what I was saying. I've completely digressed. So yeah, if anyone's got any advice on tent stitching and what count they use, and how many strands they use. So I was thinking then going up 28 count. I'm not particularly fussed with if it's Magic Guide or not, to be honest. I don't know if they do 28 count Magic Guide. I'm using Magic Guide on the other Hade, and I don't use it like how it should. Like, I don't feel like I need to have those squares marked out for me, so at the moment anyway. But this one is about half the size of the other one I'm doing, and the colours in it are so nice, and I have seen like progress on them in the various groups and stuff like that on that particular one, and it does look lovely. So that one I was doing for my mum, thinking about doing for my mum. It might be one of those ones where I say I was doing it for my mum, but then when I get near the end, because I do actually quite like it, I think I might keep it. And that kind of happened with the elephant one I was doing. I think I showed it in one of my very first videos, and all along it was like, oh my god, now I've got a sickness bug in my hospital. Dear, dear, dear. All along I was like, yeah, this is going to be from my cousin Teresa, she'll have the elephants. You know, it was a Dimensions kit that I had for ages and ages, and you know, I'd grown no sort of great attachment to it because I'd put it down for years. So in my head I was just like, you know, I'm just going to finish this UFO off and it'll be my cousin's. I finished it and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm going to keep this. And I've never had it framed. That's one thing I want to do next year, is try and frame my my kits. And then perhaps might kind of do like what Buckle Stitch has done, where she's got her little corner underneath the stairs. I haven't got that, but perhaps do it going up the stairs or something like that, or on the top landing or something like that. So yeah. So any advice on that would be great. So what count fabric you use to tent stitch and how many strands. I actually have Happy Mail. Stitchy Mail. I have a hoard, and by hoard I mean needle minders. Only 3, but I got it for No More Lost Needles from Lisa S. Stitch. She is on Flosstube. No More Lost Needles is on Facebook. I will put a link up. I'm just trying to see if I was able to move them along, but I'll just put the link up anyway. But these are what there we go. These are what I got. So everyone probably knows that I love Ghostbusters. So we've got Stay Puff and the original, always the original, Ghostbusters logo. And then I ordered these, and I think literally the next 1 or 2 days later, Lisa put the 4 different Poppy designs up. And I was like, wow, you know, you can't not have a Poppy one. So, and I just love this one, because this is kind of similar. I would like to get a tattoo for, like, with Poppy, and I was kind of thinking of more like a abstracty, watercolory type design. So that's quite perfect actually, to have something similar like that. Not quite sure where I'd have it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't like too many on. As much as I like tattoos on men on women, I don't really like to see too many. I don't know. I can't imagine. I say that. You know, some people, you see them with tattoos and they just really suit them. And it's just some more that I can't really imagine myself with, you know, a tattoo on both arms or something like that. So I was thinking maybe on my ankle or something like that. Not too sure. But anyway, I got these probably about a week or so ago now. I kept meaning to put a picture on Instagram, but in the back of my mind I was thinking, well, I'm going to be doing a Flosstube video soon. So I didn't, but then I just didn't get a chance to do one when I wanted to. And Poppy's asleep now, so I thought, sit down with a cup of tea, play my game, then it'll be time to feed her, and then I can do some housework after that. But other good news, well, for me anyway, today I went to the nurse. I'm just trying to find some pictures on my phone that I can show you. Today I went to the nurse, and should be the last day that I have a bandage on the abscess wound. So she said I can take it off tomorrow, have a shower, and as long as nothing's rubbing, no clothing or anything is rubbing on the wound, because it's probably maybe about that big now, if that, not even sort of half a centimetre maybe. As long as nothing's rubbing clothing wise on it, then I can leave it open. So I have doctors on Tuesday because Poppy has her jabs, and then hopefully, and I'll try and get an appointment for Tuesday as well. Fingers crossed that might be my last appointment after, like, well, I had the operation the week before Easter here. I think it might have been like the 7th of April. So nearly 2 months ago I had the operation, but then it went on for about 3 weeks before that. So for 2.5 months this has been going on. So I'm so happy to be right near the end of it now. Like, I can't, especially because I've noticed now, I think I touched on my last one, or the last video, or the video before about a little bit of feeling a little bit postnatal, and I've noticed again my down days are starting to creep in again. So I'm still having more up days and down days, but you know, it is something that I've noticed and kept an eye on. So when I go to the health visitor, I'll perhaps mention it just in case. But I've got good family support, and you guys have been fantastic as well on here, so thank you. But that's it really. So it's just a real quick one. It was just I wanted to ask that question, and I have asked it before in various groups on Facebook, and people just say, "Oh, just test stitch." Well, you know, I will test stitch, but it's good to know what other people do as well, so you can, you know, I know what to test stitch really, and whether people have had success in doing a header on a 28 count. I don't think I've worked in anything that small, because I mean that is 25 is pretty small to do 1/1. So yeah, that's it I think. So thank you for everyone for all their messages and their lovely support and everything. I do, when I get a spare moment, try and go on, it's probably easier on my phone, on my iPad, because I hate my keyboard, to do a message to say thank you to everyone and reply back to all the messages. I have read them all, even if I haven't replied to them, and I do appreciate them all. So if I don't reply, please don't, you know, think that I haven't read it or anything like that. I have read them and I do appreciate it. Right, so I'm going to go now. That's coming up to 14 minutes. Oh no, oh my god, I was going to show you something. I've got it up on my phone. My brain is just awful. So this week I have picked a bridesmaid's dress. Whoop, whoop. and bought it home, and my sister and stepsister tried it, and it fitted. I haven't got a picture of that. I might show it next time. £21 off of eBay, kind of one of the ones that you order for China. And I thought, well, you know, you get a lot of horror stories, and sometimes the fabrics aren't great or anything like that. But I thought, you know, if it's not great, then I've wasted £21, which I haven't really wasted because it's money from PayPal out of items that I've sold. So it's not cost me any cash as such, you know. But if it comes out nice, then, you know, I mean, even just normal dresses I was looking at, not even proper bridesmaid ones, you know, ones you could use as bridesmaids, were coming up between like £70 to £100. So, to get, you know, it could save me a huge amount. Anyway, and it came. Emma tried it on, my sister, and it does fit lovely. So as soon as I build up the next amount of money, I'll order the other two. So that's a big relief. You know, and a big relief that they're only costing £21 as well, because of everyone knows the situation with me being on maternity and stuff. So obviously getting no money in, it makes it all very tight at the moment. And then I also decided on our wedding favours. I love Pinterest. Pinterest is like my favourite website in the world, I think, other than YouTube. And they're kind of wedding favours and place names, yeah. I think you can kind of see it there. So what it is like a biodegradable pot, seedling pot, and this flower, I wonder if I put it, idiot, this flowers here, we'll put it blue. I don't know if I'll do a blue ribbon, but I'll do blue there, blue flower. That's the colour theme that we're going like. I'm going to sneeze. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, that crept up on me. I thought I won't pop it up then. And then inside, I'm not going to be able to zoom in. Inside is like a little parcel which we're going to put seeds in. And what I was thinking was doing poppy seeds to make it personal to us. And then it's like a little tag with the names on as well. So it kind of does it like two things in one. You know, you've got your wedding favour, and then you've got, you know, your place name as well. So I really like them. You know, and I am quite outdoorsy. So I think if this is the right, this is the right bag. So these are the pots, which they kind of look a bit like, ugh. But I think I'll make one up, I think, and then decide. And then, without even asking, Michael brought home some extra bits. So he brought home like these gift tags, which I'm thinking, how many's in there? There's 20 in there. I could really, they're blank on the back. I could just turn around and use them like that, really. And then he brought home some extra bits, which I don't really know why, but, or they've got these like chalkboardy ones, like just black ones. So I might even pop them in, perhaps. I like I don't know if you can see it because of the polystyrene, like the finish at the top, like a little scallop finish. And that just adds, although it's black, it sort of breaks the colours up a bit of all just being brown. So yeah, so I mean, those pots, these for 60, we need about 70. These were £1.19. Gift tags were sort of 69p. You know, I think we can make everything really for between £15 and £20. Possibly even less than that, depending on how much the poppy seeds are. By the time I get the ribbon and the flowers and stuff, you know, which again is It's really cheap, you know, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy that it's something that I can make, you know, and it's something that's going to be personal to us as well, because it's going to be the poppy seeds. So yeah, so anyway, so I'm going to go. I'm going to try and get some game in before Poppy wakes up. Actually, I'm going to make a bottle and then try and get some game in. And then hopefully it'll cool down enough. She won't wake up until it's cooled down. Fingers crossed. So yeah, anyone got any people they can recommend to watch? Let me know. Any other Flosstubers? Yeah, again, thank you for all your watching, your subscribing, your comments, everything. I really appreciate it, and really appreciate everyone's support. And yeah, that's it. Lovely. Thank you. Bye.